Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It's showtime. Hi guys, I'm back. Did you miss me? Try a laser sight next time. I'm going to go ahead and use a bandage and make another. Let's go ahead and drop a save right there. Right, so quarantine there, quarantine over there. So I think we have ferreted out everything that is to be ferreted out of here. Until we can come up with some more power, atomic power batteries. So far, I'm enjoying it. It is a bit more unguided at the start than I would like. I would have preferred a little bit more of a ramp up, a little more direction in the early part of the story. The UI is bad, but it's not... I was afraid it was an incredible piece of crap. It's just bad. Because it's a console and PC co-designed UI, and those are always bad, and this one is bad. Why companies can't be bothered to, I don't know, hire an extra guy to design the PC UI? I don't know. The inventory system is annoying, and because I'm me, I always have to start off with the things I don't like. Those are the things I don't like. The inventory is really, really limited. That's it. Now, on the positive side, there is also the equivalent of a bank, pneumatic tubes that can hold up to 100 objects. But, you know, I have 2 bandages, a combat stim, and this is give me a burn resist. And other than that, I'm just carrying weapons around. Do I need 2? Might be able to sell one of those. But I am liking it. I like the feel so far, the setting. The gameplay seems good. But I also suffer a bit when there's more unguided gameplay, like what this game generally offers. In that, you have the freedom to go anywhere you want, but no, it's not terrible to play at all. You have the freedom to go anywhere you want, but you're not sure if you really where you want to go. So I just left the government installation called the Interchange, which is a big part of the storyline. And I need to find a bunch of stuff before I can make any further inroads on that. I'm going to head back to the village, I think. I will say I do not, as of yet anyway, see any overriding reason why you would have to pay the extra $20 to get in early, unless you're like me and you can't say no to that sort of thing. The full release is Thursday, I think. I think Thursday. Uh-oh. That was a booby trap. Will it bring any baddies? Oh, it was only a noise-based booby trap, though, so... I didn't notice there was probably a tripwire that I tripped. Pistol ammo, good. Some meat. Really, can you ever have too much meat? I don't think so. Shotgun ammo. Inventory also has limits on the amount of crafting materials you can have. A number of these are items I can't get any more of because I'm carrying the max for things like glass and scrap and so on. And then there's maxes in the amount of ammunition you can carry too. So I find the inventory system, particularly the number of base items that you can carry, to be extremely limiting. And not in a pleasant, this is fun and involving way, but in a frustrating way. The skill tree is in an interesting state right now. Let me make sure I'm safe here. In that it's not very deep. It has what looks like lines of sort of like tiers. The ones that are available, the ones that are not. Theoretically, I have 3 of the, I don't want to say currency, 3 of the items that are used to unlock skills, but these are all red to me, so I can't unlock them. So I have 3 unlocks, but nothing that I can actually unlock right now. Initially, I only had those 2 things that I could unlock, and now it added a 3rd. So the skill tree I'm going to go is, at least currently, not very interesting. The recipes so far also very limited. I've been playing about 3 hours, but I would imagine a normal player would probably be an hour and a half in to be where I am, maybe 2. I'm a very deliberate player. Slow. Okay, there, I said it. Slow. I don't think I checked up here. I did not check up here. I will... Birds. But again, I'm not very far in, so I don't know what it'll look like later. At this point, not impressive for the skill tree. I agree. Now, troublemakers. Cake assembled. Let's see if it's edible. Oh, it will be edible. It may not be delicious, but it will be edible. Oh, the telephone's ringing again. Same message or a new message? Let's see. You've done well. You have installed a battery. The interchange starts to live again. These were voiced earlier. I don't know why this one's not voiced. Can you tell me where to find more of those strange batteries? Search and you will find. Thanks, that's a big help. Find more batteries. Install more batteries. The voice on the phone tells me I need to kill Oberon. Oberon is evidently within the interchange facility. There's a map of the facility. You've got 4 data stores, A, B, C, and D, and then the central processing. Central processing, I have got an atomic battery in now. We need to get the others in before it'll start up the entire interchange, whatever that may be. And so you've got the central processing and 4 data cores, and then something labeled Oberon. The voice on the phone keeps telling me Oberon must die. Is Oberon an alien that they were creating a computer to converse with? I don't know. Is Oberon some part of the computer, perhaps an AI? I don't know. Those are amongst the more interesting questions so far. Oh, I'm trespassing. I'm still trespassing? Why is that trespassing? Now I'm not. Now I am considered to be trespassing again. Alcohol and antidote. Apparently there is no Uncle Dote. Never mind. I've been in the church where there's a dead body. Not my fault. Only people I've killed so far are outlaws. And they were all bad. That's the village hall. I did want to see if I could, if I've got enough junk that I can sell some of it off, trade some of it off to the pubmeister at Grendel's Head. Welcome back. The sound has vanished for all the NPCs, it seems like, suddenly. Except for the voiceover from the PA system. Can you get your hands on any bard equipment? Keep your bloody voice down. Nothing brings the soldiers down on you faster than talking about that. Mayhap I've heard rumors of it, but I can't say more than that. It's worth a favor, and a big one. Just help me out. A favor, eh? Well, maybe that might be what I need right now. Alright, let's talk. One of them scientists, in particular, used to come drinking here before it all went arse upwards, that is. Liked his ale, that feller, and ale made him chatty. He told me he worked in a summit called the Interchange. That's where I need it for. Never said quite where it were, but he used to stagger off towards the substation. Round back of here, so that might be worth a deco. Thanks for the information. I appreciate it. Mentions a substation. Now, about that favor, I need to collect a few messages. Not important, you understand. But I can't stick my nose out the door without soldiers taking an interest. They'll let walk out of the village, so I need you to go up Scathermore for us. If I can help the village, I will. I was hoping you'd say that. I need a message collecting from Nora. Careful with her. She's not fond of strangers, but it'll be all right if you say I sent you. Alf, huh? She hides out in a barn in Scathermore. I'll mark it for you. The other note's with a feller who skulks all over Scathermore, but we have a meeting place. I'll mark it on your map. Fair warning, though, out in Scathermore, soldiers don't care who or what you are. They'll shoot before they ask. I'd like to trade. Let's see. So, theoretically, I can purchase firearms mastery, but to get it, you have to give him a sufficient number of items to equal the scales, so to speak. That didn't move it much. Nor that. We're getting closer. Meat? Almost there. Let's see what we can get back now. Too heavily in my favor. Come on, look at that. It's just basically in the exact same place. Fine. Nope, the poison stuff he wants. How about the melee damage buff? He wants basically everything. He's clearing out my inventory for me. Isn't that thoughtful? Yeah, he wants it all. Fine. Pleasure doing business with you, my friend. All sorts come through here, so don't be shy about coming back. Might have some new for you. I should be going. All right, if I read this, to add the new unlockable skills, select Learn from the item drop. Okay, I'll learn. That opened 3. Okay, that explains it. That opens these. Firearms focus. Firearm stability. I can unlock one of them, so I can unlock firearm stability. That's a really goofy looking guy, man. He needs a beard. He'd look much more distinguished with a beard, don't you think? Maybe some glasses? Some spectacles? How's the inventory look now? Kind of naked. I guess that's one thing you can do when your inventory's looking full. Just trade a whole bunch of stuff. Good night, Aljaz. Thanks for hanging earlier today and popping in now. All right, that way is... That's an unknown area. Spare batteries at the dam. That is the interchange. Is there another entrance to the interchange here? Maybe. Main story, atomic batteries. I still don't know what BARD stands for. St. Catherine's Church, view all findings. It's bloody haunted. Hate being in the church at night. I hear noises all the time from that locked cellar. Vicar says it's nonsense. Bloodied note. Investigate the ruined cottage by the Mireview Hotel in Wyndham. Let's look into that, shall we? We shall, evidently. Well, we were headed in sort of that direction anyway. Well, I guess I can take both of those up now, can't I? Maybe I can trade those. A couple of guns. Surely that'll get me something else that's useful. Probably not, but we'll find out. Like he won't even take credit. Can I trade him the guns and get me credit for a future trade? Hey, Alf, how you doing? I'd like to trade. Two guns. All right. Oh, he's got all the stuff I just traded to him. That's kind of funny. That is too much. Okay. Allows crafting of Molotov cocktails. That is also too much. Okay. Locally grown tomatoes. Average damage, fast attack speed. That's probably better than the thing I'm currently using. Ooh. Okay, I can get something else with that too. Let's see. Didn't allow for that. How about that? Yeah, we're so good with that. Okay. Vial of ethanol. Not enough space in my backpack. Well, yeah, but there would be if I traded it. Oh, maybe not. Some taters, precious? That's really not going to work, but I had to try, you know. How about if we just have one? No, it's got to be both. Okay, well, let's see. Fine, we'll just complete the trade then. I had all kinds of space in my backpack. What was that bullshit? I'm going to see if I can figure out what happened to the sound. Dialogue volume. I'll turn it up. How'd the village get like this? No, he's not talking to me. Well, all went cock and we got quarantined. London started. What the hell? I mean, how does that happen? How does the freaking, all of a sudden, the dialogue stops? I don't get it. Give me a second here. I'm checking on some stuff. That's fine. It's like the entire thing has gone mute. Is there a mute button that I accidentally hit? I don't know. I'm going to try to find out, but the controls are such a piece of shit here, it's going to be tough. Subtitles, other audio output device. It's working now, I think. It's working now. Somehow the audio device got reset to default. Windows, your software is garbage.
It got nasty. Plenty around here, I reckon. It's what it would have been like if the Nazis had invaded after all. Of course, you didn't hear that from me, all right?
I didn't. Thanks for the information.
See you around.
Did that guy just throw something on the floor? And it vanished. Magic! Seriously, it was working earlier today. It worked for my first stream without a problem. Now, sadly, without asking me, and contrary to my instructions specifically, it did do a software update overnight. Again, Microsoft, your software is fucking terrible. Now, it's not supposed to do it without me saying so, and I was delayed a week, and it just did it on its own last night, so. Well, why it was working earlier, and I even checked to make sure, because I always have to check, because about half the time I get a system update, it breaks sound in both on Discord and on Streamlabs, about half of the time. So I did check earlier, and everything was working correctly. But something broke, and it reset this to no longer be working. I have no idea. I just despair. So much of my professional life has been cleaning up after Microsoft's bullshit. Oh, I'm standing back, dude. Don't worry. He's got an atomic battery in his back. I would like that. Alright, we're heading down here. Lakeshore Drive. Oh, this way. I'm not here to cause any trouble, so shut your hole. Shut your cake hole. Oh, I'm only part way down. I don't know what's up with the gnomes all over the place. They're not like they're a collectible or anything, as best I can tell. Oh. Must be around back. Getting closer. Inside? Sure looks like it's inside. I'm trespassing. Don't tell anyone, alright, guys? Gunpowder and painkillers. Wyndham Village. Follow Maisie's directions and investigate the cellar. Maisie, it's too quiet of late. Something's going on. Keep your eyes open for me as usual. If you spot one of them acting off, bring it to me, Reverend McHenry. Below are some notes scribbled in a different hand. Notes on his recent movements. Passed the Maryview Hotel, crossed the stream and turned right, heading up the hill. Turned right again up the narrow stone steps, went round back of the ruins, entered that rat-infested cellar. What are you up to? Nothing there. That's not anything I can do anything with. So there's the atomic plant. So if you're not aware of it, there was an actual atomic event that this is, let's just say, fictionalized version of in the UK. Basically some technical screw-ups. We're going to follow the crick. In like 56 or 57, and this is a heavily fictionalized, let us assume, version of that. Alright, we're almost there. Here we are again. Chemicals and a bandage. Another crafting. Oh, that's right. I did a metal detector barred. 1 and 3 scrap to change the version. Detects buried caches. Well, let's. I already have one. Take the regular metal detector and scrap for the super improved version? Sure, why not? So the UI is my biggest issue with the game. Hold it, there's something else over there, up here somewhere. That the UI is terrible. It's just really bad. Unknown area. Is this where they mentioned there's a cellar? swarm attacks I am not a fan of in this game either. I do not find this a fun or interesting mechanic. I find it frustrating. One of my biggest complaints about PC gaming these days is PC console games, where they make the UI for theoretically for both, but in fact it's a UI for the inferior product, which is console, because they're playing with a gamepad instead of a mouse and keyboard. And really, please, PC games makers, if you're making a game for console, hire a PC UI developer. You already have one for console. How about one for PC? And you give them different UIs. Give the superior flexibility system a better UI. Please. God, I hate it so much. Ooh, whiskey. With the proper spelling, I'll note. I just don't think that's an example of a game system that doesn't add anything to the actual game. The flock attacks, bats or rats or some weird water thing. Had that happen too. Gunpowder. Cloth. More pistol ammo, good. Whiskey. My whiskey inventory is full. I don't think that's possible. They haven't met me. Pretty big cellar they got going on down here. Tomato. I'll eat that. Another tomato. Or tomato. I don't know anyone who's ever called it a tomato, actually. Barred from the other side. Fortunately, I ain't too proud to prowl. Too proud to crawl. How about that? Kill the one they call Maisie. Show this evidence to Vicar or Captain Sims or confront Morris Wick directly. Morris Wick, we share your concern. If the Vicar's spy, the one you call Maisie, has discovered your purpose, then you must deal with her. That captain means only to bring pain to the soil and its children. You must stay hidden until that day comes when we may all sing using the same voice. Silence Maisie, return her to the soil. Well, she was, I believe, the one who was found dead in the church. Now, the captain in charge was talking about, like, paganism. That there were some pagans around. This certainly sounds like this individual was. Pistol ammo we want. Maybe we can trade the sticky bomb. Now, there was another location over here that looked like it might be something. Lots and lots of whiskey in here, and yet I can't pick up any and attempt to, like, oh, I don't know, sell it to the bartender. More glue. Scrap. What did I use scrap for? I used 3 scrap for something. Oh, on the, to change the cosmetic appearance of my, metal detector. Captain Sims doesn't suspect a thing. Show this evidence to Captain Sims or confront Morris directly. Sisters and brothers, I'm making headway in Wyndham. The protocol imposes harsher restrictions by the day, and it wears the villagers down. But the worse they get, the more they're willing to listen. I tell them of the purpose, of the voice in the soil. Some are wary, seeing how the captain brands us as corrupt and pagan. Yeah. But others are receptive. When I can, I'll bring them to the woods to meet you. I hold the purpose safe and secret. The heathen that is their captain doesn't suspect a thing. To him, I'm just a humble shopkeeper. Thank you for your guidance. I look forward to the day I can join you and hear the voice for myself. Interesting. The voice sounds like what I had sort of mentioned earlier, that there might be either an AI in the interchange or an alien. Interchange does sound like an interchange of information. So the voice in the ground, the interchange is underground, might be an alien, or it might be an artificial intelligence, and that's what they're talking about here. Training stimulant, combat sim, and some SMG ammunition. Don't suppose... No. They don't really say what unlocks them. I mean, that one was unlocked by the training manual I bought from the pub keeper. Well, what I will do is I will take one piece of evidence to the church. Preacher man. And probably give the other one to Sims, even though Sims is a loon. He's the captain in charge of the military here. They're back. That's a shitload of rats. I just want to put that out there. We got a hillside full of rats. They still chasing? They are not. Up. Should be. Gotta say, this feels a little gimmicky to me. The metal detector. I'm not sure it's adding an enormous amount to the game. Let's see. That's St. Catherine's. Let's find the father. The vicar.
It's you.
It's the Vic. I found some of Maisie's notes. Was she working for you?
You did? I see. Well, yes, it's true. She ran errands for me.
That's not what I'm talking about.
I asked her to keep an eye on certain people. She has had quite a talent for it. But I had no reason to kill her. You must believe
Well, I do believe you. Relax, just be honest with me. I might be able to catch her killer.
I have a certain arrangement of sorts with some of the villagers.
Mm-hmm.
In a world as terrible as this, with evil in the soil and a military boot on their necks, who can blame those who turn to the church for protection? I offer what I can, in return for a small donation.
Oh, a small donation. Well, you were doing so well up until that point.
Eyes on them as well, in case they waver. There is a lot of temptation within the zone, and temptation too easily leads to corruption.
Why not tell me this before?
This is a village matter.
Oh, God.
I can provide assistance to an outsider such as yourself, but that does not mean I can trust you.
Is there anything down in the crypt? Apparently there have been strange noises.
Oh, Lord, not you as well. Listen, the pressure of living in these walls, it can cause one's mind to play tricks.
Pressure?
But I assure you there are no ghosts. No one has been inside the cellar since the disaster. The key was lost along with the scientists, God rest their souls. Perhaps you should get some rest. I'd like to avoid any ghostly rumors being spread about the place.
Well, Sims is crazy.
The shopkeeper? Good heavens above. I knew something was off about him, but nothing as foul as that. Then I must ask something of you. You are embroiled in this now, as much as we are. To find absolution...
Well, I'm not interested in absolution.
Well, you must find some way to deal with mice. An ally to those heathens in the woods is a danger to the village. Not that I'm suggesting you... Well...
Yeah, you're suggesting.
I'll leave it to your judgment.
Yeah, you're totally suggesting. I would like your atomic batteries payment first.
How did you... You're very well informed, I must say. Very well. This key will open a box upstairs. You'll find your payment in there. And in the spirit of reciprocation, if you are in need of my help, you need only ask.
What sort of services do you provide?
I'm here if you wish to talk. To unburden your soul.
That's not what I meant.
And if you'll forgive me for saying so, you seem troubled.
Well, I have no memory other before today.
I don't suppose, well, have you perhaps been hearing voices?
Prying into my secrets now, are you?
You must understand that I have a duty to this village and its people. I must do what is necessary to protect my flock.
Of course you
We have
must.
seen some very bad times here. I don't really know why such misfortunes befallen us. Only that it started with that wretched science city they built across the mill. They did something. Heaven knows what. And now it is laced with evil.
Yeah, laced with evil. All right, you're and you protect against that evil, do
I
you?
do what I can. What I must.
Yeah, you're every bit as crazy as Sims.
Only a guiding hand, not an oppressive one. The military presence, this protocol nonsense of theirs has done that to us, and with no sign of respite, pressure like that breeds corruption. I must obey the Lord's will.
Sure you must.
Such things. You, on on the other hand, seem of a curious nature. I can offer you something, but you must be cautious about prying too deeply.
Uh-huh. Please, anything you can tell me is greatly appreciated.
Well, I was on cordial terms with one or two of the scientists stationed.
Uh-huh.
The important
Go
ones
on.
lodged at a manor house out in Casterfell Woods. I doubt any are still alive. But they may have left notes or papers that could prove useful to you. But you didn't hear that from me.
Didn't hear what from you? Gatlow Hall grounds.
And God bless you.
All right. That's the village. Stairs up. We want stairs up, lad. Oh, aye. Stairs up. Give me your atomic battery. Atomic battery to power, turbines to speed. That's an old guy reference. I have an atomic battery. Trade with Molly in Slattendale for an atomic battery. It's a shame I have to keep this magnificent thing locked away, but I don't expect the soldiers would be happy I had it. Atoms, the very stuff of God, stored in their purest and most terrible form, a marvel. It was a fruitful trade, and worth the trip out to Molly in the Dale. If I can scrounge enough, perhaps I can purchase a second. I will, very quickly, save the game. That is an atomic battery. Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed. Move out. Let's back out to the village. That'll do. The interchange. Oh. That will speed things up a bit.
Join the army to see the world and get some action. Well, that worked out brilliantly, didn't it? Oi, get out of it.
I got out. I got out.
Let's be civilized about this. Hands away from any weapons.
My hands are away from any weapons except the one I'm carrying in my hands. I'm trespassing again. Don't worry, they'll never know. Into the interchange, I can drop off the atomic power supply into one of the data stores. Oh, okay. I've not been into this part of the interchange before. Sir? Sir, you can't sleep here. Another bandage. Not well feeling. Talk to Iris in the Wyndham Village Bakery about her husband. James, old friend, I need your help. I made a mistake. I found a way into a secret bunker, hidden behind the substation, but there was something in there. Glows blue, but vivid like no blue I've ever seen on God's earth. Making me feel alien. And it hurt me. Now I've been hearing voices and I don't know what to do. Meet me outside the bakery tomorrow night. And I'll give Iris the slip and we can go back to the bunker together. All right, this is similar to what we found at the other entrance. Same kind of control room. pardon me, including the pneumatic tube where we can drop off stuff. Tea. Poison cure. Why is it filling up my inventory with stuff that I've moved out previously? Okay, that worked. That's the bank storage, basically. And it's clumsy to use as well. Rifle ammo, rifle, scrap, scrap. We're full on scrap again now, I think. Yep, we are full on scrap. More pistol ammo. And open. Quite a door they have, I think you'll agree. I am now trespassing. No, I'm not. Let's go ahead and drop another save in. Right at the beginning. We'll overwrite one from the beginning. Whoop. God. Really don't like these attacks. I don't see them serving any real purpose in the game other than to annoy. And do some minor damage. Come on, come get some. We done? They done with me now? It's just really annoying, and I don't think it adds anything but frustration to the game. Nothing? No idea what's in there. Shotgun ammo, just sitting on a bench. Dead man, just laying on the ground. Oh, dead man laying on the ground. To be free of the voices. Search and location in the Casterfell woods for a clue. 12th of November 1957, 23 days since the quarantine. Second air vent is showing the growth now, still unsure of its origin. There's a blue glow emanating from store Alpha, but all doors remain sealed. 179 days since the quarantine, emergency supplies low. Continuing to wait rescue, heard voices from store Alpha. Impossible. Growth present in many corners. Not unpleasant, but palatable. I heard her. The voices chatter and murmur, but Helen wasn't amongst them. Isn't she dead? Isn't everyone dead? But the voice was so loud it spoke of the spot where we used to swim. Our moonlight escapes. She wants to be free of the voices, too. Location has been circled. Glue, poison. Most secret, not even top secret. Power supply report, March 1953. The hydroelectric turbines at the dam are still providing suitable power levels across the wider research site, but it will soon prove impractical for the interchange to rely on this source of energy. Wind scale and its fissile product generation is a self-contained system, so we must make upgrades to the interchange itself. Preliminary results from the atomic battery project are promising, and it is proposed that we support the interchange with such power sources going forward. The power output exceeds expectations in quantity and stability, and should alleviate the strains that the processor and its data stores are currently exerting on the facility. Dr. Garrow and her team have already compiled a full proposal of upgrades to the data stores, and I would suggest she take the reins going forward. Right, that is the Wyndham. This is the entrance we came in, Slattendale. That's the Wyndham Village entrance. Those are the two of the data stores. The other two are here, and here is where Oberon, whatever or whoever Oberon is. I don't assume I'll be able to get this quarantine open. Spores requires blue fingers skill. Well, I don't have that. No power. Okay, right. I do not have the blue fingers skill. Note, this way to Oberon. Oh, we'll head that way eventually. No way of opening this that I can see, unless it's in here and I just didn't see it. Oh, there's no power to this general area. Oh, that's listed as an exit. But I'm guessing not so much presently. And again, oh, we can crawl under this one, though. Data Store Alpha. Alpha added to the map. New lead found. More pistol ammo. What the shit? There's an effect. Radiation, maybe? I don't know. There was a negative effect from going in there. And I'm almost dead. No, I'm not. Sorry, that was my... I got confused between the indicators for health and pulse. Yeah, that's all kinds of blue glowy bullshit going on down there. Oberon. Oh, shit. That startled me. It happened once before. Oh, so this is going to open up into the central processor. Okay, good. We've already rifled this guy for goodies. That's data store Bravo is through there. Well, let us put the atomic power there. This time, not so much of a surprise. This is D, I think. Data store D. Oh, fault frame. Battery request at the Skethermore Depot. Explore the vehicle depot in Skethermore for atomic battery. All right, another one. Robotics. It's the robotics lab area. Lead resolved. No, we have what is undoubtedly an alarm beam out there. Presumably, given that it's robotics. There we go. It would lead to getting endangered on the part of a robot. Oberon scattering data. Okay, Oberon may in fact just be a piece of equipment. Scattering is... Oh, that's interesting. Got a whole bunch of light going on here, don't we? Robotics. Ladies and gentlemen, robotics. Robotics, data store Bravo, detention quarter, Skethamore exit. That's a robot. Oh! He does not appear to have been happy with my presence. You know, given the whole he shot at me kind of deal. Where are we? We are here. Right. Crane controls. Tries the crane control room keycard, which I do not yet have. This is where it just was. It's another entrance. Got it. Another sort of scanning beam. This is where I came in previously, and there weren't any scanning beams at that time. But this is higher up, I guess, than I was. I was down below previously. So I might not have seen him, but those appear to have guns attached to them. So I'm guessing maybe I don't want to get beamed up. I'm going to go ahead and save. So I can sneak through there. But I do want to look around a bit more first. No power. Why isn't that working? Alright, that's that. There we are. Oop. Ah, I need a key. No, this is the place where I was before, I think, because I turned on the power to get some basic function out of this location. So, turning on data store C, Charlie, I think, woke up the guns. Require a signal redirector. I don't have that yet. Yeah, those look like guns. I'm going to go out on a limb and say guns. So I'm not going to want to be coming in through that other entrance again, I don't think. I killed a bunch of dudes. Here, the dudes' bodies are gone. Yeah. Maybe the rats ate them. Lucky rats. Got a bunch of guns. Might be able to sell these to the pub keeper again. Data store Charlie. Yeah, this is the other one that I was in previously. So I've been in, what, A, C, and D previously. We need a data store for this one. No, not interested, thank you. And again, no power. And this takes us back to the central processor. It's going to catch me every single time it does that, I just know it. Let's see. What might I be able to sell to the... a guy in town? Maybe tea? And an extra pistol? I'm sure he has more pistols that he needs. I mean, because how can you possibly have more pistols than you need? Right? Alright, so this is going to head... I remembered that time. Back out to the little area But presumably I'm going to need something else to get into there because it's got all the blue stuff, which I think is radiation, but I'm not sure. It is sort of similar to the color of Cherenkov radiation. If you've ever seen a picture of like an atomic pile, atom, nuclear power, and the water looks this all weird glowy blue, that's Cherenkov radiation. Cherenkov radiation is given off when an item exceeds the speed of light. Not in a vacuum, but a speed of light in another material. So particles leaving the nuclear reactor are going at faster than the speed of light in water. And so they hit the water, water slows them down to the maximum speed of light in water, and the extra energy is given off as Cherenkov radiation, the blue glow. And today, you learned. Well, maybe. You might already have been aware of Cherenkov radiation. It's the incredibly cool looking blue glow you get from a nuclear reactor. Because it looks really cool. It's an awesome color. Back out to Wyndham, and we'll move away before the soldier can spot us or try to get angry at us or whatever it was he was going to do. There we go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and save again. It's my way. Be normal. Nothing is quite as guaranteed to make sure that everyone behaves normally as if you tell them, be normal. Keep hitting the wrong button.
Stop this!
What are you running away from? Let's see if we can sell some more of this stuff that we don't need to the man in the pub.
Welcome back.
I'd like to trade. Come on, look at that stuff. It's pretty tasty, isn't it? Isn't it? You like it. How about the tea? How about the tea? Ooh, you know you like the tea. You're British. You have no freaking choice, have you? Melee combat? No, you bastard. What more would I have to throw in? The rifle? Rifle's not good enough. Shotty? Almost. And the rifle? Because I've got a good pistol. Can I keep back one of the tea? The pistols? No. He wants the pistols. Fine. Alright, that should open up another skill line, hopefully. Ranged combat. Melee weapon attack bar. We've got multiple things over here. We got two things open? No, one thing open. Doesn't seem to like the tea that much. Maybe he's Irish? All of this takes place, trying to remember, Cumberland, I think. So that's, if memory serves, in like the west of the UK, but not in Wales, I think, and not in like Devon and Cornwall. But my English geography is a little dated. Melee weapon attack power. I will purchase that skill. So eventually those other ones will open up. When? I have no idea. I have no idea when any of the rest of the stuff opens up or under what circumstances. Anything else I can trade with him? I mean, come on. We know you want the tea.
Can't give you much for that.
You want the tea. You know you want the tea. Oh, I didn't want that gun back. Crafting of Molotov cocktails. Nope, that recipe is too valuable. With that beard, you stand corrected. No Irishman would be caught dead in that beard. That makes sense. Nope. A bandage. A bandage is worth more than tea? Are we sure he is even from the UK? No, not that. I'm just seeing if there's anything I can get for the tea. Spam. Equivalent. Taters. Not even potatoes? Well, in which case, if he values potatoes that highly, maybe we're back to him being Irish. There's literally nothing he wants for the tea. Evidently, they've got more tea than they know what to do with. I should be going. Well, we want to save again because we've unlocked extra damage from melee. How much? We don't know. Some. All right, I'm going to push my luck now. Where's the town hall again? That's the church. Grendel's Head, Village Hall. So this is the Village Hall. If Captain Sims is in there, I got a little piece of information for him. Yep, there's Sims. He's only, no, that's not Sims. Yes, it is.
Report anything suspicious you find, and we can see about perhaps coming to terms, you and I.
I have something to report.
Yes, what is it?
I found this letter from Morris Wick. He appears to have pagan sympathies.
Good Lord. You mean to say that he's in league with those masked maniacs? And Adeline in our midst. I'll send someone here immediately. Now do you see why this place is under military discipline?
I reported the shopkeeper.
In the Malayan jungle, let me tell you, that was positively genteel in comparison to this wretched village. You can hardly call them English hereabouts anymore. Something in the land here is corrupting them all.
Yes, I'm certain that's it.
It's vital this sort of thing is nipped in the bud before it's spread.
It felt right to tell you about the situation.
It can be tricky to tell right from wrong out here, but you seem to have the right spirit.
Thank you.
Your assistance is appreciated. I shan't forget it. I'm willing to extend the hand of friendship to you, which would include giving you access to our camp at Skevermore.
That would be awesome.
With us on the same side, if a chance for leaving this zone comes, I can promise you a good chance of seeing the outside. To be blunt, as a stranger, you're in a perfect position to help me with a delicate matter.
Need me to go to the pharmacist and get you some blue pills? Perhaps. What is this matter you need me for, Captain?
We recently arrested a certain Dr. Garrow, one of the scientists from the research site.
I would like to speak to him.
She tried to escape the
Her,
zone before
sorry.
the walls went up, but rather unexpectedly returned as part of a military convoy. More fool there.
Dr. Garrow is dangerous, very clever, and egotistical enough to believe herself a magnitude cleverer yet. She's refused to tell us anything, and I refuse to stoop to Gestapo methods to force her.
Well, that's admirable.
But a new face...
Keep in mind, this is taking place, I think, in 58. So 13 years after the end of World War II. And a couple of years before I was born. Where's Dr. Garrow now?
We're holding her in our prison. When Garrow arrived, she demonstrated the ability to meddle with the bar machinery we've commandeered.
You can probably hear a kid shrieking out in the courtyard.
Disabled our camp's automatic security.
It's a very nice day. I have my window open, getting some fresh air. The kids are out playing in the courtyard. Not mine. Well, my courtyard, but not my kids. Well, our courtyard.
Who knows what damage she might have caused?
It's a shared courtyard for the condo complex.
She left us no choice but to take her into custody, isolated in solitary confinement, where she can't play her tricks.
Pardon the yawn.
My name claims she muttered some incantation, and that caused the gun turret.
The gun turrets. I would like to shut those off.
Magic. But when she was captured, all they found on her was a broken radio. And now I don't know what to think. Seriously, I need to know how she did it. What trick she uses to disable our machine.
Okay. I'll help you. I'm interested to meet this Dr. Garrow.
Here. This pass will give you free passage throughout the Skethermore camp.
Excellent.
The soldiers on guard will allow you into the prison section, too. All the way to Garrow's cell.
Thank you.
Learn what you can and return here. Be sure to report to me in person. But be warned, one hint of betrayal, and that pass will not save you. I hope I make myself clear.
I should be going.
Good day. Stay at home, eh?
Captain Sims wants me to question Dr. Garrow. Let's track that lead. And go on out to Skethermore. Really nice day here today. 80. Which is what, 25 Celsius? Let's see, 5, 40, 77, no, 26. Tomorrow will be about 30 Celsius. 84 here today. Or tomorrow, I should say. Skethermore. Hands away from any weapons, except the one that I'm carrying in my hands, right? That one's okay? I am going the correct way. You know, walking around carrying a hatchet the way one might. The Wyndham Garage. Or Garage, if you prefer. I have a quest or something for the garage. See if we can figure out what. There's just so many questy bits. The UI here is pretty dreadful. The bakery. Oberon. The interchange must live again. Grendel's Head. Right. Collect messages from Eric and Nora. They are in Skethermore. Right, where I'm headed. Hearing voices. Atomic batteries. Battery request at Skethermore Depot. Yep. Yeah, we've got one data store online. Sims wants me to question Dr. Garrow. Yeah. Sand. Sand, if you're not aware of it, is the old-fashioned way to put out fires. They also have these comic book pages in here. I can't quite make it out. They're not quite clear enough for me to make out. But I do appreciate the time and effort spent for that. Bakery bedroom key. To call him a monster. We'll grab that in a minute. We're full on scrap. And also scrap. Slice of cake. Just left sitting it there. I mean, it'll go bad if I don't eat it. Also, your car looks like it's been through the wars. Take the water. More scrap. Take the bakery bedroom key. They call him a monster. Rumored location added to the map. Bakery. Let's see what they have to say. To call him a monster. Talk to Iris in the village bakery about her husband's illness. Tina, I've been thinking about what you said. Your words were vicious, but I won't return the favor. Instead, I'm writing to beg for your compassion. My poor Philip isn't himself, it's true. But he's no danger to anyone. I know how the illness looks, but to call him a monster, to claim he attacked you, I won't believe it. He's been nothing but a loving husband to me. Don't listen to the protocol and their poison. Please don't tell anyone about Philip. You know what that would do to him. And the bakery. All right, I'm going to head to the bakery. Where is this bakery? Sort of in downtown. Let's head to sort of downtown then. We can always head to the next map area.
I just want to buy something for once.
What you said?
Take your supplies. 2 boards.
It should be the bakery. I wonder if it's one that's clearly labeled bakery. What do you think? Wyndham Hardware. That store seems to be open. The bakery. Well, sure, I could use a cuppa. I mean, I must be British. I'm here. 1958, I think.
Oh, who are you?
I'm the man with the hatchet. Radio. We got some cakes. We got some pasties. Bread. Iris.
I don't know you. You're not with the soldiers, are you? I run a lawful place here. Stick to every word of the protocol here, I do.
No, I don't work for the soldiers. Don't worry.
Oh? Well, not that there's anything wrong with it if you did. Just... Well, never mind.
Yes, it's frightening.
Let
I
me know
know.
if you're looking to buy something.
Captain Sims wanted me to check on you. No, we'll skip that. I found a letter that mentions your husband is ill. What happened to him?
What? You know that he's... Doesn't really matter how you know, does it? Look, I'll talk, but only to show you I'm doing nothing wrong. You have to keep quiet about this, please.
Okay.
My husband Philip, he went off exploring with one of his pals. Bloody fools, the pair of them.
Mm-hmm.
He said they were poking around in an old bunker and walked into a cloud of funny glowing spores or something. And
They have her accent different from what's in the text.
His voices hurt him. Whatever it was, it made him awful ill. He's not getting any better. Just a bit worse every day.
Lead resolved. Where's your husband now?
He's upstairs, locked away, safe and sound, and not doing anything to hurt You know,
Pardon me.
we've had one mite of luck. Came by a special tonic, which does something to settle the voices in his head and keep the infection down. At least, while we can get it, it does. But look, what's your interest in all this?
I'm interested in this tonic to quieten the voices.
But I don't have any of the tonic left. I know where you can get some, though.
I'd like to know that.
Calls herself Mother Jago, out in Casterfell Woods. Brews the tonic to her own recipe. She lives out by the old mine.
Sounds like one of the pagans.
Where to find her.
Thank you.
And listen, I hate to ask, but could I trouble you to get us some of the tonic? Just a single bottle. We're almost run out.
I'll do that for you.
Thank you.
I'd like to trade. All right, I've got tea. Ah, pasty. Wow. 3 pasties for some tea, absolutely.
There. Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure having business done with
Might
me.
have new things for you if you call back now and again.
I should be going. Don't have any ammo just laying around here, do you? Sure she won't mind. Well, before I start barging in, on her hubby, who's gone a bit barmy. That's the door. Bottle, Cornish pasty. Well, I mean, I could eat it. Cornish pasties are delicious. Bakery backdoor key. Well, I'm not above stealing every single key I can get my grubby little hands on. It's a lovely place she has here. You know, for being a complete shithole. Decanter of brandy. Look after the bakery. Iris, of course I can look after the bakery for a spell. I'll bring some broth over for your feller, too. A hearty meal's always the best medicine. Come by the garage in the morning and I can collect the keys from you. I won't dare ask what you have to do in Casterfell. Just make sure the soldiers don't spot you. His eyes are a glowing blue. Ow! I don't want to have to kill him. Tell you what. I'm going to load that last game in. I'll put away my hatchet. If I can figure out how. Nearby. What the hell does Z nearby mean? What? Shortcuts. Still there. How about we move it to there? There we go. Okay. I can hear whispering. We'll get the key. We'll get the note again. We will overwrite the save we just had. And now we're going to try to punch him out. Punch his lights out. Oh, he's dead. Okay, well, is there any... Oh, it's Turlet.
What have you done, you monster?
Sorry. She got a cricket bat? Okay, she's dead too. String. Glass bottle. Towel. Consumables manual. I would like that, but I don't want to have to kill him to get it. But I now know where there's a consumables manual if I need it. I'm going to load that back in. The bakery.
I'm here to barter all the time. Might have new things for you if you hold back now.
Okay, that's not actually... There we are, that one. Sorry. My bad. I was bad. I frequently am. Alright. I will eat the Cornish pasty, though. Really good. But as I mentioned earlier, from my one trip to England, I really enjoy pub grub. Very tasty. Perfect fuel. All right. We're going... Nothing in there, I expect. That is correct. I did clear that one out. Yeah, I definitely have an issue with the inventory in the game. We have the two-handed slots and then 12 backpack slots. It's really not optimal. You know, it doesn't make any sense. You know, a bandage takes up as much space as a pistol or an axe. Ridgeway. This way, that way, Ridgeway. Oh. Another Cornish pasty. They just leave them around here. Maybe Cumberland is in Cornwall? Scathermore. I just don't think that the inventory limitations are making the game more fun. Mostly just making it more frustrating. That must be their prison. Let's see, we're here. That's the protocol camp. That's the Scathermore prison. That's a vehicle depot where theoretically I think there's another atomic battery. And over there is Nora's barn. Nora is the one who I can get the recipe from, I think. Or get the tonic for dealing with the voices. Oh, but if I get the tonic, we can give it to Iris's husband. And that will give us free access to the manual for consumables. I can fix it. Hey! Sorry. Sort of. Welcome. Inside, open to trades on all items, no stealing. Perhaps later. Little blue fronds coming out of the ground like those inside interchange. That might be an issue. Let's see if there's a phone call waiting for us at the phone booth. It's the only voices I'm hearing so far. Up. Close. Rifle ammo. I'll take that. Mind you, I don't have a rifle. We do have another phone call for us from the mysterious voice. This is the only voice I'm hearing. Or weird voice, anyway.
This is a transaction.
Yeah, you say that EBM! Uh-huh. From a nightmare. Gotcha. Uh-huh. Hey, EBM. Hope you're doing awesome. Those of you who don't know Engelbert Meow, I suggest you remedy the situation immediately. She's an awesome streamer. I believe she has my last 13 months, something like that, of Twitch Primes. Would I just give those to anybody? I tell you no. Mostly does Guild Wars 2, also does some cozy gaming, and is famous, justifiably, for her cursed cosplays, wherein she takes a couple of hours and on stream makes herself look like Bram. Or at least she did that once. Hopefully, dear God, let her never do that again. Ah, she's flattered from my prime. I am playing this brand new game that I paid $20 extra to play today instead of Thursday because I'm gullible and have no self-control, no self-restraint. I'm a child, really. How on earth did I get this far in life? Anyway, it is sort of a Fallout-like game, although not really funny. It is good so far. There's a lot of questing going on, and the UI is getting in the way of a lot of the entertainment in the game. For me, it's got console-itis because it's also a console release. It would be unforgivable if it was just a PC UI, but it's a joint UI, so it's merely bad. The inventory is annoying. Count on me to list the negatives first. I'll start with the negatives. No, I am enjoying it. The story has some interesting hooks. It takes place in, I believe, 58. That would be 1958. History goes back that far, you know. There was an actual atomic accident in the western part of England, and this is based on a fictionalized version of that where the entire area has been sealed off by walls. And I have awakened in a bunker and don't know who I am or what's really happening, and I'm attempting to figure it out. The voice on the phone has been telling me that Oberon must die. Oberon is in the interchange. The interchange is a big facility. I need atomic batteries to bring it all online before I can even find out what Oberon is. My wonder years. No. Slightly before I was born, thank you, EBM. Although I will note, when I was born, the President of the United States was Eisenhower. Why must Oberon die?
He's dead. Never way out. Others have and will. Only you escape.
Yeah.
Trust is best optimistic across flesh. Be careful. Trust only.
Yes, trust the voice on the phone. That is never going to not work. The voice that makes the phone ring when you get near it. We're here in Skethermore. You can see the little blue shiny over there inside the interchange, which is some big sort of computing facility in 57, 58. But in places, there's this growth with that glowing iridescent blue color. And it appears to have overrun parts of the facility. So my guesses right now are... That's different. Possibly the interchange is meant to discover information from perhaps an alien, or maybe an elder god-type creature they have found in the ground, or maybe they just have come up with an AI. And that's purple and glowy, which is not normally something you expect to see in the English countryside. Oh. It burst, and I have a debuff, which took away some of my health. And there it is again, taking away more of my health. So that's like radiation or something. Fortunately, did I eat all of my emergency Cornish pasties? Evidently I did. There is one of the security robots. They're part of the BARD program. Apparently, I have stepped on a mine. That's what that sound was. Me stepping on a mine. Or something. Minefield! Yes! I managed to find the way into the minefield. It managed not to kill me. That's a plus. I have felt better, however. Oh, no. One of the mechanics in the game of which I am not appreciative is this sort of horde mode where a bunch of critters will attack. Not for much damage, but... Hi guys, how you doing? Don't suppose you've got any additional medicines on you. I should probably make another bandage. Now that I think about it. That would probably be smart. To make 2. Alright, that's better. Alright, all the way up here, that's the protocol camp. And there's Skethermore Prison. Note to self, Lens. Stick to the roads. There could be mines.
I don't know why the locals act like that. We're protecting them.
Do not walk to your death. Okay, I'm trying to not walk to my death right now. Pistol ammo.
Fox Patrol has returned from anti-banditry operations with 3 heads. Well done, Fox Patrol.
Anti-banditry mission, and they've come back with 3 heads. Bandage, shotgun ammo, antidote. Let's go ahead and eat a little bread. I have discovered the protocol camp.
When will we go back to the reactor side, eh? That's what I want to know. Can't fix it. Maybe you'll be cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blown.
Well, that's the power for the automated gun. We'll want to know about that, perhaps in the future.
Away from any weapons, you.
Don't worry, my hands are away from any weapons except for the weapon that I actually have in my hands. It'll be fine. You're in my way, dude. Dude, seriously, you're in my way. Card reader. I have a card that seems to work on all of the card readers, so that is a plus to have. So many soldiers. The toilets. Well, you know. Oh. Well, it builds a collegial environment. Everyone standing next to one another and displaying their wares. You can probably hear a kid screaming out in the courtyard. They're having a wonderful day. It's a really nice day here today. Vehicle maintenance. They're having a very, very good time. They just love the echoey sound of an empty courtyard. But this one is better than the little girls. The little girls, they shriek. Little boys just like to yell. Little girls like to shriek. Well, I have... Got a phone. One ringy-dingy. Requires a signal redirector. I do not have a signal redirector yet. Skethermore Prison. All right, let's go in. I'm now entering Skethermore Prison. Let's give ourselves a save. Let's see. Prison office, holding cells, lower floor, loading bay, Skethermore. Supplies. Cloth. I have space for taking some cloth now because I made a couple of bandages. No space for any scrap. A little whiskey. Got me feeling frisky. Some chemicals. I mean, technically water is a chemical. More scrap. SMG ammo. I haven't even seen a submachine gun yet. Maybe I can only get those by bumping off soldiers, which I haven't done. I haven't. Only things I've bumped off so far are have been outlaws. Oh, and accidentally killing Iris's husband and then Iris. But I loaded back another game. I felt bad. All right, I have all of the rifle ammo I can carry. But I sold the only rifle I had, I think. More iodine. I believe in closing the door after me. I'm not rude. I try to be polite. All right, that's Scathermore. This is the administration, supplies, main facility. String. I'm full up on string. Oh, slice of cake. Never going to not take some cake. That's just not going to happen. If there's cake, I'm eating it.
We're getting nothing done here.
Nothing?
Keep it civilized. No troublemakers.
Ah, the pneumatic dispatch tube. Basically the bank. Let's see. Store it. Store it. Store it. We'll keep the antidote. We got multiple bandages and some bread. It's weird that they have that particular convenience. They have a bank equivalent, the pneumatic bank where it automatically saves everything for you, but the inventory is so limited, it's excruciating. Pardon the yawn. Old man is old.
They better start showing me a bit of respect.
Let's save. Back in Scathermore. Watch your step. Captain Sims sent Dr. Garrow to a prison facility in Scathermore prison camp. Yes, I'm sure they did. Alright, we're full on towels again. Full on string. We can't make that much stuff. Button to push, security keycard. I will take that. Prisoner transfer, Diane Garrow. I'll take it and read it. Investigate the restricted access area at the back of the prison for Diane Garrow. Special order. Prisoner Diane Garrow has been marked for interrogation. Transfer her to a solitary confinement cage in the very back of the detention facility. Move her confiscated belongings, the unknown electrical device, to the restricted access security storage cupboard. The captain will be sending someone to interrogate her shortly. That's me, baby. Although I'm not interrogating her for him. I'm doing it for my own purposes. Notice electric lock. Well, that's a prisoner. Sounds like we've got one or more of the robots bopping around. So there's a prisoner in one of these cells. Yep. Oh, that's not even a rusted bot. That's a fully functional and operational death bot. I don't know about the death part. So there are prisoners in here who are not the one we're looking for. Not many of them.
Guards are reminded that fraternizing with the prisoners is forbidden and subject to
Orders be blown. Watch your step.
You wouldn't play with a gorilla, would you? Do not play with the robots. I totally would, actually, play with a gorilla. It's maybe not the wisest course of action, but I probably would, really. The prison yard, the yard office. Let's check the office first. An SMG. Well, now we have an SMG that absolutely looks like a blaster rifle. Like an Imperial blaster rifle. No. Oh, no. It looks more like a Bren gun or Sten gun, one of the two. Gun oil, solitary confinement blocks. Detention report for Captain Sims. We're currently full to overflowing in the main detention block. No, you're not. 3/4 of those cells are empty. Well past design capacity, it's rough on the prisoners, but frankly, I'm more concerned that it's starting to lead to systemic security failures. Unhappy prisoners and overwhelmed guards are a dangerous combination. That being the case, I'd like to suggest we consider converting the rear storage areas of the facility into temporary solitary confinement blocks. It would ease overcrowding and allow us to isolate some of our repeat troublemakers. We could use the shipping containers back there to rig something together in a few days. I just need the word. Yeah, that sounds healthy. The lower floor, the loading bay. Pardon the yawn again. Hey, just the old man being old. Pardon me, soldier.
Keep your nose clean.
I'm trying, but you're in my way, dude. Really? Here? Something is down there. Something's been buried here. Found it with my metal detector in the middle of the prison. Sure they won't mind. Alcohol and a sticky bomb. Hi. You're in the way, dude. Could you move, please? Alright, that's the exercise yard, I suppose. Oh, okay, so this is... Right, we came in here. Right. Ooh, Atom Power? I think Atom Power in there. Loading bay, master control. Room, security. What do we have over there? The inability to get past the NPCs is a kind of a sign of a lack of care taken in the game. If they're constantly blocking your access to stuff, I guess maybe we come over there from the other side. All the way in back. Holy crap. Way, way, way in back. Master control room, loading bay, and security. That must be her. Jeez, they really did isolate her away from everybody and everything else. Security. Hi.
Don't be causing trouble, all right?
I won't be causing no trouble, alright?
One more civilian retreat and I'll chop the bastard. Orders be blown.
Key card. Signal redirector. Reverse the polarity. Find the signal redirector. Managed to get my hands on a signal redirector. I can use it to interact with electrical junction boxes and alter the direction of the current flowing through them. That's the third piece of equipment. There's the torch, metal detector, and the signal redirector. And some more submachine gun ammo. Which I'll say nay to, if you know what I mean.
Back at the outlaws around here. We can get rid of them and take their supplies. 2 boards, 1 bullet.
They have multiple people here in cages. That's kind of dark. In this case, literally, kind of dark. Yeah, the captain gave me leave to wander around at my leisure. Chat with the prisoners. Keep clear. We got 6 of them. 5 or 6. I'm just poking around. Master control room. We'll get there in a minute. Maybe. Junction boxes nearby. Needle shows distance and direction. All right, well, I'm going to close the window for that. I have a neighbor with a very noisy motorcycle. He loves to start it up and sit on it for like literally 3 or 4 minutes before leaving.
27B. After the event, make a special note of subject, severity, and duration.
So, ooh, another entrance into interchange. Aha. Good to know. But they've put Dr. Garrow right near an entrance into interchange. That does not seem to be wise. Will make it easy for me to get her out and then get her into interchange when that becomes something I think I'm going to need to do sooner or later. Storage. I mean, there's a whole lot of storage going on down there, too. There's, generally speaking, those sort of boxes were frequently used in the past for ammunition. That's a squeeze-through location. Training stimulant, gun oil. Let's see, I don't think. I frequently don't think. I don't assume any of the skills are... No, we only have one unlocked. And none of these have been additionally unlocked yet. Alright, I'll squeeze through. Where on earth is this going? Pardon me a second. I have to mute another bot. Seems like every stream now I get one. Where is this thing? Oh, this is where it was heading me the other way. Yeah. I did think this is where I would eventually be able to get. Property of the Ministry of Defense. A rusty shotgun. I don't think I want that yet. But I want to know that it's available if I need it. I'm going to go ahead and save again. All right, see if we can talk to the good doctor. All right. Dr. Garrow.
You don't look like any sort of guard.
Dr. Garrow, I've heard about you.
Well then, my reputation precedes me. Are you here to free me? You'd better be. I might be the only person who can resolve this whole dreadful mess.
Tell me about it. All right, how do I get you
I
out?
had a particular device with me, a signal redirector.
Ah, that was the thing that you were
device
talking
allows
about. I already
to
found it.
remotely alter the polarity of power signals, especially useful for bypassing old security systems. Those buffoons. A very charitable term considering they've accused me of muttering incantations like a fairy tale witch. Those buffoons who confiscated the device thought it was a broken radio.
Yeah, they're idiots.
The signal redirector itself is probably being kept in their security office nearby, so have a hunt around.
I already have it.
Once you have it, there's an old control room near here that the soldiers have been unable to unlock. Use the device to redirect power to that control room, and you will be able to get inside. From there, you should be able to open the cell doors.
All right.
All prisoners, your meals are nutritionally balanced and provide everything a healthy body needs. Calling it gruel
Where was it?
will is a
It was over here. Signal redirector allows you to hack junction boxes and redirect power. The signal redirector will ping and an icon will appear when the hackable junction box is nearby. Hacking a junction box moves the output of power from one wire to another, indicated by the light on the side of the junction box. Following wires with power going through them will lead you to whatever's being powered up. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, so that is the room. Okay, through here we can see a junction there.
Or an A27B after the event. Make a special note of subject, severity, and duration.
I don't see where I'm pointing at anything. What am I looking for?
All prisoners are reminded that the guards are permitted to use lethal force against escapees. Due to ammunition usage restrictions, this usually means being bayoneted.
Barred from the other side.
Is trying to dodge justice. The bayonet in the ribs.
Never been bayoneted in the ribs, so I can't say as I know for sure. That's the strongest place I can see the signal. Now it's getting stronger. So I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look anything like the indicator. So the strongest I can get the signal is like right about here. And that doesn't seem to do anything.
Learn your lesson. Do your time. And become a better person.
Nothing there. Radio, books. Don't suppose they've got anything to say to me. How do they poop? It's an indelicate question, I will grant you. But how do they poop? Is that a crawl space? It is. We got anything over here? Anything of stealable utility? Doesn't look like it. Cornish pasty. Take the water. Doesn't look like the crawling was necessary. And I've already been in here. That's security. The main facility. It's over here somewhere.
All prisoners. The new work schedule for the coming week has been posted and comes into operation from tomorrow.
Barred on the other side. I am scanning. The only place I seem to get a significant reading It's over here. Climb up. I didn't know I could do that. All right. Card reader does not have power. Well, presumably... Card reader. Well, lots of electrical stuff in here. Stronger. That thing. Alright, now I know what I'm looking for. That's showing live power. That's showing not live power. So I can redistribute the signal. Like that. Got it. Finally understand what the hell was all going on. Training stimulant and a burn salve recipe. Let's definitely learn the burn salve recipe. Can only be learned once. Yeah, I've already learned. Maybe I can sell it. I might be able to sell it. Got everything out of there, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Ah, but we can drop stuff off into the pneumatic tube. Move the meat. Store that. Store that. Poison antidote. Keep that. One of those. Two of those. What am I currently carrying? I have the Sten gun and a Peerless SMG. This is the one that looks like the Imperial Stormtrooper gun. High damage, low range, average recoil. High damage, low range. We'd rather use this one. Yeah. Alright, that's the one equipped. We don't want the stun. The Sten. Let's save. That's the oldest one we've got. This way to interchange. It's locked. That's not great for me. You what, mate? Where did she go? I thought I saw her heading towards the interchange. Somebody was attacking me. I'm now considered to be trespassing. There was nothing openable here. As I was sure she headed in that direction. Maybe up here. Through the hole in the wall. I'm scuppered? I haven't been scuppered in quite a while. Antidote. That person, they've lost a lot of weight, but it looks good on them, you know?
What's that? I see you.
Do you now?
Here we go.
I'm going to go back to what was it? No. That one. I don't think I'd pressed the button yet, but I could be wrong about that. I had not pressed the button yet. So, this is where I'm going to continue my adventure tomorrow. But first I'm going to see where I think she goes. All right, she heads off in that direction. Use the signal redirector to override the cell door. Dr. Garrett didn't waste a moment, fled down the access tunnel to the interchange, locking the door behind her. Okay, so we will not let her out next time. I will be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand, with more of Atomfall. So far, a mixed bag, more positive than not. The negatives are substantial, though. Your mileage, as always, may vary. But I'll be back at it again tomorrow. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. As always, I'm very, very appreciative. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great rest of your Monday evening or possibly Tuesday morning. Regardless, I would like you to have a rest of your week. I like to set an achievable goal, so I hope the rest of your week doesn't suck. Back tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, and ciao for now. Bye, guys.